guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christina, and today it's going to be another road trip. I am going to Chattanooga in Tennessee. You can see the whole city and the river. It's absolutely beautiful.
In which you are riding was installed in March 2020, and its many windows were designed to offer a magnificent panoramic view of Lookout Mountain in all its natural splendor.
Good morning. I am on the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. I have tickets for 9 o'clock. It's 8:46 now. So I'll just be walking a little bit around. Not a lot of people. Yesterday was madness and I could not get in. But today should be a different story. It looks like you don't have to take this railway to get up there from the city. You can actually make a right up the street and drive all the way up. I don't know how steep it is or any parking situation, anything like that, but that's another option. These are the prices for the incline railway. Round trip tickets, please reserve your ticket online, ideally the day before or even earlier than that, because they run out, and once they run out they will not allow you to get on it.
Alright folks, welcome to the incline. I apologize ahead of time, my voice is completely gone, so I'll give you a little bit of an introduction right here and a little bit of information once we get to the top. My name is Michael, I'm your conductor and paramedic for the ride up. This is Tennessee Department of Transportation Railway. You are to remain seated at any time the trains are moving. If you have any questions, you're free to ask me at any time. Now we'll be playing some information across the loudspeakers.
Board the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway, the world's steepest passenger railway and America's most amazing mile. Our incline car will travel nearly 1 mile straight up the face of Lookout Mountain at a speed of 600 feet per minute, reaching an altitude of 2,100 feet above sea level. The car in which you are riding was installed in March 2020. Each car is steel and was especially built for the incline at an 18-degree angle. Each car is 42 feet long and weighs 12 tons. Two 1¼ wire-inch cables carry the incline cars up and down the mountain. You should feel more comfortable about your ride, knowing that the cables have a combined strength of 142 tons. The cables are fastened under one car, wound around huge drums in the machine room at the top of the mountain, and connected underneath the other car, so that the cars act as two weights that are pulling. When one car comes up, the other car comes down. The entire cable system is changed every 3 years. Other safety features are an Otis elevator safety governor, which automatically locks the cars down if they go above a speed of 10 miles per hour. A giant automatic brake in the incline railway's machine room will lock down the cars in the case of a power failure. And there are manual brakes which can be used by the operators as well. In recognition of the incline railway's historically significant role in unique mechanical design, in 1974, it was designated as a National Historic Site by the United States Department of the Interior. Also, in 1991, it was designated as a National Historic Mechanical Engineering Landmark by the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. The incline began making history 125 years ago, on November 16, 1895, when the car first reached the crest of the mountain. The car was made of wood and had open windows, which gave the passengers an exhilarating feeling as they traveled up and down the mountain. In the early days, the power was supplied by huge coal-burning steam engines situated at the powerhouse at the crest of the mountain. On each trip, the incline cars would carry coal for use in the boilers in specially designed containers attached to the upper end of the cars. In 1911, the coal-burning engines were converted to an electrical system. Today, the two 120-horsepower motors, huge drum gears, and other operating machinery that provide power for the car can be seen at the top of the station through a viewing area, a not-to-be-missed part of your incline experience today. Lookout Mountain is part of the Cumberland Mountains, part of the Appalachian chain, as are the Great Smoky Mountains. Lookout Mountain is the southernmost mountain in the Appalachians. Many of the mountain residents use the incline sometimes as their only link to the top of the mountain when we have ice and snow, which is luckily not too often. The incline has also been used to haul freight, mail, and school children. As the incline is the fastest mode of transportation up and down the mountain, it has also helped mothers get to the hospital on time. There have also been several weddings aboard the incline while the cars climb the mountain. As the incline climbs historic Lookout Mountain, it will travel through the cities of Chattanooga and Lookout Mountain, as well as Hamilton County and the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Traveling up the mountain, you'll notice the temperature is cooler, since there is an approximate 8-degree temperature difference between the Chattanooga Valley and Lookout Mountain stations. The grade of the track at the steepest point near the top is 72.7%, giving the incline the unique distinction of being the steepest passenger railway in the world. When we reach the top, visit our observation decks, the highest observation point on Lookout Mountain, for a breathtaking view of the Chattanooga Valley. On a clear day, you can see 6 states. For those of you who enjoy history, plan to visit Point Park, located 3 blocks from the Lookout Mountain Station. Point Park is part of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, the nation's oldest and largest of its kind. The Civil War Battle Above the Clouds was fought in part at the park's current site in November 1863. The battle took place on a day so rainy, misty, and foggy that many times the soldiers had to withhold their rifle fire for fear of hitting friends rather than foe. Thus, it was named the Battle Above the Clouds. Another problem in defending the mountain, as the soldiers lowered their cannons to fire on the troops coming up from the mountain below, the cannonball would roll out of the cannon barrel. When General Grant was on Lookout Mountain in 1863, it took him nearly 4 hours over these rough roads to reach the top. But, as every visitor to the Point Park area discovers, it's worth the effort. Today, the incline railway takes you almost a mile straight up Lookout Mountain in about 10 minutes. At Point Park, you too can marvel at the view that General Grant saw in the Tennessee River Valley, 1,500 feet below. For a more unique look into Civil War history, be sure to visit the Point Park Visitor Center and Battles for Chattanooga Electric Mountain Museum. We hope you enjoyed your ride on the incline. When you reach the Lookout Mountain Station, take your time and enjoy shopping, the observation decks, machinery, and the Incline Centennial Photo History Exhibit. On behalf of all current employees, we hope you have a nice visit on historic Lookout Mountain.
Alright folks, we get into the top station, remain seated, and I'll let you know when it's time to get up and exit. Now, this train will be leaving here for at 9:40 Eastern Standard Time. After that, about every 10 to 15 minutes or so, so if you're not on the next one, it's okay. If you guys plan on staying up here in the area all day long till this evening, the last one going down will be at 6:40 Eastern Standard Time.
Never mind. There's the time ran out.
Your picture. I can take a picture of you guys here. Someone taking a picture and I can take a picture.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, it's done, guys.
Done.
Yeah, you still got a timer.
Yeah. You wanna go upstairs?
Lookout Mountain offers visitors a variety of attractions. From there, you can go see the Rock City Gardens. You can go see Ruby Falls. They also have a lookout at the summit of the Lookout Mountain, from where you can see into 7 different states, which are Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Alabama. Lookout Mountain is also the location where multiple important battles in the Civil War have taken place. And there's also a military park just down the road from the Incline Railway Station, where you can see a monument, you can see a museum, and some more artifacts from the war. It's fine.
I mean, maybe just to keep up the, or donation folks, you know, but. Yeah.
I have 7. Oh, so wait. 5, 6. No. Oh, I have 8.
Beautiful places to see around here. But I decided I will pay to get into this park because the views are amazing. I'll get there in a minute. It doesn't get much better than this, right? You can see the whole city and the river. It's absolutely beautiful. have the monument I was mentioning earlier. It is called the New York Peace Monument. It is dedicated to both the Union and the Confederate soldiers that have lost their lives in the battle that is known as the Battle Above the Clouds. It was a pretty bloody battle because about 10% of the 18,000 soldiers that fought on both sides have either lost their lives or they wounded or they were missing in action. The monument was built in 1910 and it was meant to commemorate the soldiers that lost their lives in those battles. And at the top of the monument, you can see two soldiers, one Union soldier and a Confederate soldier shaking hands in sign of peace. These views are spectacular. So beautiful. And then you can see some more down in the valley. Very nice. Well, I could tell there's some sort of a museum around here. I'm not gonna go to the museum, but if anybody is into that sort of stuff, you know there's one. I think it's related to the Civil War. trying to be mindful where I'm going, where I'm stepping, because I'm by myself. So I need to stay safe. There are a few people in the park, but I'm not sure there's any wild animals or not. No idea. Okay, so this might be the museum. I'm not sure. There's an explanation of what you're seeing here. Apparently this is facing northwest. I just think the view is amazing. Not exactly a history buff, but I do believe it's good to know your history and learn from it. You don't have to like it, but you should be aware of what happened in the past. It's a lot more to see if you go down on those trails, but they look kind of steep and I can't go see everything in just a couple hours. Here they tell you not to feed the wildlife. Now I don't know if that means squirrels and birds or bears, so you're on your own. Trying to see if I can get to Rock City and Ruby Falls. I have no idea how far it is. It's only 10:15 in the morning. I have to be at the riverboat place around noon, so I guess I could still spend about an hour here. I'm not sure how far those places are, but I'll start walking that way and see. Checked directions and it's over an hour to get there, and then obviously an hour back, so I cannot do that. If I do that, I'll miss my riverboat cruise, and it's already paid and I do not want to lose that money, so just walk slowly back to the incline railway station. And I do have parking paid until 11:38, so might be able to just walk around downtown a little bit, or that area. I'm not sure if it's officially downtown. These houses over here have an amazing view. Cannot even imagine how much they cost. But I think I'll look it up just for the heck of it, to see what I cannot afford. Very nice and peaceful up here. And I really think if you want to come early, because compared to what it was when I got here, I'm seeing a lot more people. So be aware. I wonder if this is somebody's house or some sort of a bed and breakfast or museum or something. back at the inclined railway station. I hear a train either coming or going, so I'm gonna head that way. Try to get on the first train that goes down. This is beautiful. I really wish I had more time, but I was planning to do this yesterday, so that would have given me a lot of time to go both to the falls and the Rock City Garden. But since that was not possible and I had already booked my riverboat excursion, I will have to head that way. So maybe I'll come some other time. It's only a 2-hour drive, so from Atlanta, so it's not that big of a deal.
Just in case. I'm not ready.
Alright folks, welcome to the incline. My name is Michael, I'll be your conductor and paramedic for the ride down. This is Tennessee Department of Transportation and Railway. You are to remain seated at any time the trains are moving. If you have any questions, you're free to ask me anytime. We're the ride down.
The car in which you are riding was installed in March 2020, and its many windows were designed to offer a magnificent panoramic view of Lookout Mountain. It brings out the mountain laurel and rhododendron, and in the fall comes the brilliant yellows of the harvest. Winter especially is a unique time to visit the mountain. The view from the incline is unparalleled in its clarity, more than any other time of the year. The panoramic roof overhead lets you see the horizon and the surrounding countryside, so you don't have to move from your seat. The incline center rail is used by both cars going up and down the mountain. When we enter the passing switch and move past the other car coming up the mountain, we are exactly at our halfway point of our downward trip. As the incline descends historic Lookout Mountain, it will travel through the cities of Lookout Mountain and Chattanooga, Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Lookout Mountain, which is part of the Appalachian Mountain chain, is actually a plateau stretching 83 miles. 3 miles of Lookout Mountain are in Tennessee, 35 miles are in Georgia, and 45 miles are in Alabama. For many years, one of the local artists had an arts and crafts show each fall at a place way on the back of the mountain, which she named Plum Nellie's, because it was Plum out of Tennessee and Nellie out of Georgia. The first great natural ridgeline visible ahead is Missionary Ridge, where the last part of the Civil War battle for Chattanooga was fought. It was said that when Missionary Ridge fell, this was truly the death blow to the Confederate States of America. Chattanooga was known as the gateway to the South because it was a major rail center and had natural passes through the mountains. Chattanooga became the staging point of the famous Battle of Atlanta, immortalized in the movie Gone with the Wind. During the Civil War, the hardest fighting for Lookout Mountain occurred at what is now known as Battlefield Park. The Craven House, which first served as headquarters for the Confederate Army and then the Union all in one day's time, is one of the landmarks in the park. The house was built by Robert Cravens in 1850, and he lived there with his family for nearly 13 peaceful years. However, on November 24, 1863, the first of many cannonballs fired from Union batteries began smashing around and into the house. The long-awaited Union Army attack on Lookout Mountain had begun. The first incline was completed in 1887 as a means of travel to the scenic area. In downtown Chattanooga, you can enjoy the Chattanooga Choo Choo Entertainment Complex, cruising on the Southern Belle Riverboat, exploring the Tennessee Aquarium, the Creative Discovery Museum, and IMAX Theater. Thank you for visiting the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway.
as we started going down the hill in that railway car, my phone shut down completely. I'm not sure what happened. It restarted. So I was able to get some of it, but not all of it. It was actually on the steepest part. The most impressive part is where I did not catch anything. So now I'm walking around a little bit because I still have about 40 minutes until my parking expires. So if I pay for it, why not? And then I'll head to the river for my riverboat cruise excursion. I don't know how you want to call it. It's an hour and a half. Does that count as a cruise? I think it is called a sightseeing cruise. We're Old Mountain and St. Elmo streets. Looks like this row is a lot of beauty treatments, barbers, spas. There's a trolley. I haven't really looked into how you can ride that. I think that's pretty cool, but I also think when you try to cram the whole city into less than 48 hours, it's kind of hard to see and do everything. Yoga studio. There on the hill, I think they're the houses that I passed when I was walking from the Incline Railway Station all the way to Napwind Park. This is the road that goes up to Rock City. So I guess that's maybe a better option if you don't want to hike an hour from the railway station. I'm not sure if you can park next to it or still a walk from there, but I'll look into it. I've made it to the river. Still a lot of time, 1 hour and a half until the boat leaves. But it's pretty cool, so I'm gonna walk around. Yesterday I was trying to see if I can walk from the bridge all the way down here, but I don't know how that would be possible. I'm sure there's a way. But I was tired, it was getting late, so we're seeing now what's going on over here. Okay, so it's like Southern Belle and Chattanooga docks are to the right, Overboard Bar and Grill to the left, Mayor's Mansion Inn, whatever that is, and the gift shop on the right. So go to the right when I return. Nice and peaceful Sunday morning. So beautiful. You can see the city has a lot to offer. You can see the water's pretty high, and I think it was a little bit higher. I don't know if this is something recent because of all the storms we had, or this is how it normally is. Somebody knows, let us all know. Look right behind that first bridge. You can see the second bridge. It's kind of hard to see, but that's the bridge I walked on yesterday. I don't know what you all think, but this is a beautiful city. You can see the boat is already the dock. But there's an hour until it leaves, so plenty of time. You can buy tickets online or in person. It did not seem that you would run the risk of not finding tickets on the day of the sightseeing cruise. But be aware that if you buy these tickets online, there is a no cancellation policy regardless of the reason. The moon pie was included in the ticket, and it was the first time I had a moon pie. On this sightseeing cruise, you can expect the crew to provide some information about the city, about the places we're going through, and what we're seeing from the boat. However, they do play music in some of it, and it was a fairly long boat ride, so it was impossible for me to keep all of that in here. Hey guys, I just got off the boat. It is so hot. It's 90 degrees in my car. And I was trying to decide if I should just drive to Rock City. It's not that bad. It's only about 7 miles, but then if I do that, it's 3 o'clock now. It's probably gonna get late and I don't want to get stuck on a highway after dark, so I will just head home. I might stop on the way, but yeah, I'm heading home. This weekend was so beautiful. Chattanooga is a really beautiful city, and I have not seen a lot of stuff that I probably could have seen, but yeah, it was a beautiful weekend. I definitely recommend it, whether solo or with a group or with your family. There's something for everybody to do. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share. Of course, you know, if you enjoy this content, want to see more, there are a lot more videos coming. A few more trips already in plan. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe and enable your notifications so you can see when I'm posting videos. But until the next one, have a good one. Bye.